The timeline of human evolution. It all began a long time ago, 55 million years ago to be exact. The first ever primitive primates begin to evolve. 8 to 6 million years ago, the first ever gorillas evolved. After this, the different chimp and human lineages begin to separate from one another. 5.8 million years ago, bipedalism is introduced, as the oldest known human ancestor is believed to have begun walking on two legs. This ancestor is the species Ororhyntugenensis. 5.5 million years ago, the primate, Ardipithecus, has common traits with chimpanzees and gorillas. This species lives in forest areas. 4 million years ago, a species of primates known as Australopithecines pop up. These primates have similar-sized brains to chimpanzees but walk bipedally on two hind legs. The Australopithecines are the first human ancestors to have lived in the savanna. 2.7 million years ago, the primate species, Paranthropus, lived in woods and grasslands at this time. These primates had huge jaws that they would use for eating roots and tough vegetation. Around 1.2 million years ago, this species became extinct. 2.5 million years ago, the species, Homo habilis, appears. This species still shares many features with apes, but has a noticeably less protruding face. It was also during this time that hominids began to use stone tools frequently, which they would make by splitting pebbles. Certain hominids also began to develop very meat-heavy diets at this point in the timeline of human evolution. This increase in meat consumption, and the consequent boost in energy that followed, allowed hominids to develop larger brains. 1.8 to 1.5 million years ago, the species, Homo erectus, is found in Asia. These primates are the first examples we have of hunter-gatherers. They were also the first ones to migrate outside of Africa in large numbers. The brain size of this species is bigger still, at a volume of around 1,000 centimeters. 1.6 million years ago, this stage in history is believed to have marked the first use of fire, based on evidence found in Kenya. Also, at this time, more complex stone tools were being created and used. These tools remained the most popular form of technology for early humans until around 100,000 years ago. 600,000 years ago. At this time, the species, Homo heidelbergensis, lives in Africa and Europe. This species of primates had a pretty similar brain capacity to what we have today. 400,000 years ago. Early humans start using spears in their hunting. 280,000 years ago, stone blades and grinding stones of a more advanced design were invented. 195,000 years ago, this is the first time that modern human beings as we know them, i.e. Homo sapien, appear. Homo sapiens migrate across Asia and Europe. The earliest evidence of the remains of Homo sapiens date back to this period. The remains were two human skulls that were found in Ethiopia. At this time, the average brain capacity for Homo sapiens was 350 centimeters.
You are watching the video at the Globalize Our Education fan page, our center providing education service about GED certification and debate skills. Thank you for watching the video. Follow us to gain more new knowledge every week.